Welcome to Raven and The Hooligans, where I interview random people, well, usually just people I know, my friends. Okay, anybody who is listening to this and actually enjoys listening to my music and this first episode of the podcast, welcome. If you're listening to this while doing something, I don't know, keep doing that thing. And we're gonna have a future episode where I interview a music artist known as Mike Mark, and we're going to talk about an album he made a couple years ago that I don't remember the name of. But anyways, I'm with my friend Connor. Connor, say hi. And he is definitely not locked in my basement.
Help.
All right, Connor, so how was your day?
It was actually good. I got to hang out with you and then my mom. We went to Nami's and this man almost fucking died eating rice.
Connor has a cussing problem.
Yeah, it's like my anyway, I was fixed to die. But overall it was great. I got a freaking, if you hear the clicking noise in the background, I got a freaking like Nightwing like Eskrima stun stick thing. Very, very, very cool. I like it a lot.
All right, click it. ASMR people, I hope you got a boner from that. What's your opinion on ASMR, Connor?
I think ASMR can actually be very calming because I used to listen to it. I still do sometimes. It's just when people eat and I do like the crunching and like the slimy noises when they eat, that's just disgusting as all hell. When like it's actually like the soft like mic brushing and stuff like that, it's actually not bad.
To each their own. Do you listen to Mommy Dominates You and Cooks You Breakfast ASMR?
Yes, and POV as well.
POV. Very nice, very nice. So what he was talking about earlier, whenever I almost died eating rice. If you haven't been to Nami's, I would highly suggest you go there. You get a bunch of Asian people that you don't know telling you horrible jokes, but you just have to laugh it off because they probably want to kill themselves because of their job.
Literally, the guy who was serving us looked like he wanted to kill himself.
Yeah.
Oh, in fact, that guy was cool.
Yeah, he was cool, but he looked like he wanted to kill himself. Anyways, let's stop talking about suicide. So they have like really good rice. And I had like half a pound of rice on my plate. You know, they put like some eggs in the rice and other stuff that I don't remember because I'm probably demented. I was eating it and I was eating. No, it was the steak and the rice. I think steak and the rice. Yeah, and I swallow it wrong, so I take a sip of my Pepsi. And if you think Pepsi isn't better than Coca-Cola, you can reach through this audio, do some Matrix type things, and suck my nuts. Please and thank you. So, I was eating my rice, which swallowed down my throat wrong. I keep repeating myself. I don't care. It swallowed down my throat wrong. Take that out of context. Drank Pepsi. Pepsi didn't help. I started choking like I was, I was choking. You got Connor over here laughing. He's not on substances, police, I promise. I start barfing. I barfed into my napkin a little bit. To the next people that eat there, I am so sorry because you probably had barf on your lap since I barfed in the napkin. I run to the bathroom. I'm just now take that audio as it is. Whether I'm, you know what? Actually, I'm not even gonna try and explain that, bro. And I'm like shaking. It's like my biggest fear is to like die slowly or whatever. But then I kind of was just like, you know what? I wouldn't mind dying at a Nami's because they have great rice and great food. We shouldn't have made fun of that guy that looked like he wanted to kill himself.
I mean, yeah, there could have been bigger stuff going on, or he could have just been like not having a good day. But he's still a very cool dude. He made really very good food. I love the rice. I love the steak. It was still very good leftover. I narfed it down. It was delicious.
But I still hope he gets fired because he didn't wear the funny hat.
Oh, he didn't make any jokes either. That was kind of sad. But we did eat during lunch, so that's probably why. But I was still very disappointed.
Yeah. And so after that, where did we go?
We went to the HEB. Or was it HEB?
Yeah.
It was HEB. We went to HEB because my mother had to get groceries, and then I walked around like an idiot trying to find batteries that end up weren't there. But my stomach, I had like rice, steak, I had everything. My stomach was full to the max. For the HEB employees there who had to clean the bathroom that day, I apologize severely. I insist you send me the cleaning bill. And then after that we went to the mall. I wanted to get some jewelry, from Dillard's, but unfortunately they didn't have any men's jewelry or men's rings rather. But I got me and Raven got very good butterbeers from Peggy's Coffee House. Shout out to them.
Speaking of Peggy's, you know what word is in Peggy's?
Oh, I thought you said peg.
Is pegging. What's your opinion on pegging?
Guys who like guys who are in a straight relationship with in a relationship with a female and they want to get pegged, they're just secretly gay but they don't want to admit it. But hey, there's nothing wrong with that, because if being gay was a sin, then why did God put the male G spot in the asshole?
I agree with that. People, I just made a joke and it's gonna be cut out. So, and he was laughing, and you're not gonna hear it because you don't deserve to laugh. Suck my nuts. You can slap my nuts. You can.
That's painful.
You know, some people. Okay, yeah. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about CBT.
Oh my gosh, bro! Guys who are into that, they are like, imagine how much mental torture they get put through on a regular basis. Just be like, you know what? I just want my nuts to be stomped on by a high heel shoes 10 inches. What decision in your mind makes you like, you know what? I'm not really feeling. I don't really like my dick today. You know, I just want it to be slammed in between a car door.
Okay. So CBT. Now, there's levels of it, right? I would say there's like level 1 would be like slapping, but not like hard, right? And then level 2 is like slapping and punching like normally. 3, kicking. 4, getting your balls stomped on. 5, putting things inside of your pee-pee hole.
Oh, I just cringed at the thought of that.
And then 6, the very top.
All of the above.
Yes, but one more thing. Some people castrate themselves.
What is castrate?
It's where you,
Why?
yeah, like when you castrate an animal so they don't have babies.
Oh, okay. So when you neuter, get a guy cat neuter, it's just doing the exact same thing for a human.
Yeah, and some people chop off their penis.
I just cringe at the thought of that. Also, I just pictured a cucumber getting cut in half.
I just pictured a pee-pee going inside of a guillotine. I have such a dark sense of humor.
Dude, imagine that's what turns guys on. The second they're fixing to get their dick cut off, it's harder than a freaking mountain.
Okay, so I shouldn't click links from strangers.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't.
Yeah, people, don't click links from strangers. You're either one, gonna get sent to a porn site, a porn scamming site where your mom is 5 miles away from you or something. 3, it's gonna be gore. And I mean, unless you're really desensitized to it, a lot of people, I don't know. Speaking of gore, do you think viewing gore or having gore on the internet should be legal?
To be honest, I don't even know what gore is.
Gore, like a gory thing. People get shot and they're...
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I've seen, we had a good friend of ours at school. It'd be 7 in the morning, and we saw someone get cut up in a freaking jet engine. And that caffeinated me more than a cup of coffee. No, but seriously, that's very harsh to see. And also the fact that people, people's deaths are being recorded like that. They're not even funny, really. It's, actually sad. It makes you, shocked as all hell. It's actually kind of sad to realize that it's recorded.
Yeah, and I don't...
when you see someone get their head blown off and you realize it's recorded, it's I would just put the phone down and try to, do something. But it's nah, I'm just going to, Reddit's going to love this.
Yeah, in a lot of other countries, that's a very common thing for just people to record someone, or the executions. ISIS, They record people getting their head shot off. Now, I don't think it should be illegal to be on the internet. I just think you should be careful, because I feel like if you're strong enough to it, I feel like you should see gore, because it kind of makes you realize this is what people are capable of.
Yeah. Yeah. But if you're little Timmy over here, 8 years old, going on the computer for the first time, don't click links from Sarah, who's 19, female, ready to screw, and all of a sudden your stepmom was 5 miles away from you, and she also wants to screw, and you have to make that decision. 'Cause that's a very hard decision, man. But also, yeah, like it's not a safe place. I'm gonna tell you.
Yeah. But once again, I do feel like if you feel like you can handle that kind of thing, you should see it at least once in your life. Or okay, if you're suicidal, this sounds stupid, but look at pictures of like people's suicides, because you really
That is messed up.
it's messed up. But when you kind of like see someone that's dead, like they're all like jumbled up and their like guts are hanging out, you're kind of like, bro, I don't want to be like, I don't want to see that. I don't want to look like that. Like, what's everyone gonna be like when they just see my guts hanging out? You know?
Yeah. Imagine like let's say you're in your room and like you're on your computer scrolling and you're just scrolling through like Reddit or something and like you're watching gore your parents walk in the middle of a video and someone's getting their freaking face blown off with a damn shotgun. It's like, oh, I forgot to lock my computer. And like Timmy, you shouldn't have saw that.
Yeah. Speaking of TikTok and Reddit, TikTok's moderation is very, very bad. I used to have TikTok on my phone, and I'll be scrolling through funny haha videos, very funny fart jokes, doo-doo jokes, whatever. And like, the moderation is so bad. You can find videos of people like shooting themselves on TikTok.
That's actually sad because that should not be on social media. I think social media is supposed to be a place where you find, like, social media is not a thing it used to be. It used to be a thing where you can like post yourself, not being afraid of what people think. It's a positive place. I guess like a place that you can make friends and meet maybe even family. And but no, that's not what social media is today. And plus, there's like I said, internet's a scary place.
You sound like a 60-year-old man, but you have a point. Um, but I don't know, and it's really hard to explain unless you haven't looked into it. But TikTok does like a lot of stuff with your personal information. Like it's borderline illegal, or maybe it is, but it's not. I don't know. But and another thing with social media is because I think social media is one of the most powerful AI in the world, because like you can view, say, like an ad, um that I don't know, like your local restaurant or something that's like like a burger shack, and all you will get is just ads of burgers, and it's crazy. And when websites ask, hey, can we use cookies, that's a cookie. Okay, so speaking tech wise, a cookie is like, it's something that can give away like your location, your name. And that's why VPNs are becoming so much more common to use, is because of that. Your thoughts on that, Connor?
Yeah, because VPNs, especially like if you're, it's like I said, internet. I'm keep saying this. Internet is not a safe place, and like VPNs come in extremely handy. And yes, people are probably going to comment this, but like, oh yeah, if you're watching porn videos, you want to put on VPN so no one knows what you're watching, shit like that. Yeah, but also it comes in handy like for like school wise. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just rambling.
I mean, that's the whole podcast, just rambling. But I mean, a VPN, if you can afford it, I do suggest you get one, because, you know, like when you, I don't know, like when you become like aware, like it's kind of hard to explain unless you've experienced it, but like you see this like an ad of like the most random thing, like the most obscure thing that you like talked about or something, and it just happens to know like, hey, you we're gonna like we're gonna give you this ad because like we're cool. Anyways, on a less serious note, let's talk about Amy Schumer. What is your opinion on Amy Schumer?
Who is Amy Schumer?
Okay, so she's a bigger girl. She's like a little chubby. She's a comedian. That's literally all you need to know. Like,
Oh wait, yeah, I think I know who you're talking. Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I remember it was the cringy thing I've ever seen. She was like trying to make a joke on stage, and like the fact that she said it, like it was it was more it's more silent there than at a funeral. It's so sad, but it like she one of the worst comedians, and the fact that she tries so hard, and we can see that she tries so hard, that's what makes it worse.
My thoughts on it: woman, no equal funny. I'm joking. I've met plenty of hysterical women. Yeah, yeah, totally. I'm not lonely. You're lonely. Um, I don't know. I'm trying to. Okay, so I think. Oh, talk about your little toy you got from the mall.
So yeah, it's this like Nightwing like Eskrima stick. People who are into DC stuff, it's his stun stick. Especially, it's the one he used in Batman Arkham games. But I think like the Batman Arkham City, one he used in there. It's actually very cool. It's like a replica. It's just plastic, but it's very cool. I don't have the right batteries for it, but I managed to get one side to work, so it lights up. It's pretty cool. It's just the other side's supposed to vibrate. I know. I see it. If you see the shape of it, it looks very questionable. But it's like it's supposed to replicate like a stun stick, and plus like it goes from 12 to 18 inches. It's very cool. Take that out of context. I don't care. But I was very conflicted because I wanted to see if I could get because there's a batarang, a replica batarang, and this. I wanted to get both, but then again, my parents had like every control on my bank account, so I'm like, I'm gonna save myself a lecture, even though I might get one just to get this. I have no clue.
Well, that's cool because when I had a job, I wasted my money in one day and got like $300 worth of records and some jewelry. Yeah, Connor's playing God of War, everyone, the newer one, and everybody clap for Connor. He's playing God of War and he's trying his best.
That's the most unenthusiastic clap ever.
That was not me jacking off, I swear. And he is screaming like a dog, getting its tail stepped on. You know what? Speaking of dogs, what is your favorite breed?
I think probably corgis, maybe either that or huskies, because corgis are just straight up adorable. They have a cute face and they're lovely. I love them so much. They're tiny, and huskies because they're so protective and just adorable and loving in general. But they're also like the dog breed that's most known to not give you any personal space whatsoever. But they are great guard dogs. But like we're in Texas, it's not fun to have a husky in Texas. But like if you're like in Seattle or and like Colorado, would probably be perfect. Because imagine going on the mountains and by some weird reason you're getting mugged in the mountains. The husky would just bop.
Yeah, imagine having this adorable dog just like coming at you, bro, like running, like he's finna like rip out your butthole. What's your opinion on Dwayne The Rock Johnson?
He's very cool. He's a very cool actor. I always try to mimic the eyebrow thing, but every time I do, I get women trying to call 911. So I probably should. I probably should keep doing that. But like I try. But he's a very good actor. I'm just rambling about this, but he's a very good actor. He's very versatile in the movie show universe. He seems like a good person in general, and plus his bond with Kevin Hart is hilarious.
Yeah, it's so funny because, dude, Kevin Hart is just this basically almost a midget with this like big old buff giant dude, and they're just like best friends, and it's crazy. Have you seen Jumanji, the new one with Kevin Hart and The Rock?
Wait, what was your question? I'm sorry.
Bro is texting his ex.
I'm texting my group chat.
Oh, his group chat. Yeah, it's his group chat. I was asking if you liked the new Jumanji movie. Well, the newer one.
Oh, was like this Jumanji 2?
No, the one with the first Jumanji with Dwayne and Kevin in it.
Oh, that one. Oh, yeah, that one I thought was hilarious, and also because they added the smoldering like look that Dwayne does like in every like movie or show that he's in, and brought it into that one and made that like one of his powers is the smoldering intensity. I thought that was hilarious.
Were you about to say something?
Yes, you kind of just struck the mic out of my face, being very disrespectful. Okay, thanks.
I'm just gonna keep doing it to annoy you. Anyways, say what you were gonna say.
And also their like friendship in that movie is just hilarious. It just seems like they're both like not even acting. It just
Shaquille O'Neal's hands are so big. Imagine how much he is packing.
dude, literally. And I'm surprised when he's like playing basketball in his younger days, you don't just see it swinging around. You probably do if you freaking like zoom in close enough with a freaking, I don't know, like a HD camera. But yeah, and that man is like 20 feet tall. He is huge, and like his hands are so huge. When you like toss him a whole family size bag of Doritos, he makes it look like a freaking fun size. That's what I am.
Fun size. Ladies.
Short but sweet.
Ladies, he's single. And men.
Oh.
Isn't that right, Connor?
No. I mean, I am single to ladies, but not to men. No.
No, Connor. Isn't that right? You live in my basement. All jokes, people. Vikings? Imagine what it would be like to like smoke weed with a Viking.
They would. I think they'd probably like they would take one hit and they'd be like, "What is this substance I'm smoking?" And like they'd be very confused. But after like a little bit, like they're going to like laugh at literally everything and give you the most hard but reassuring pats on the back you've ever felt in your life.
Yeah, and I feel like if you smoke with a Viking, like, bro, he's gonna get the munchies because like because they're like they're warriors and stuff.
And
like
also the Vikings are huge, so you already know that they're going like if you get a Viking hide, say goodbye to your pantry and fridge.
Oh, dude, Shaquille O'Neal. I want to see that man like hit a bong like a. It would probably take a lot because he's so big.
Yeah.
He'd probably have to smoke like 10 grams.
Yeah, actually, like, because I don't know, knowing him, like, and the people he's around, he might have already like smoked, but I'm gonna say he hasn't done it in a while, so I'm gonna say his tolerance is probably very, very low. So I don't know, dude. Imagine him trying to roll a blunt. Like, imagine how hard that would be for him. His fingers in general would be thicker than the blunt.
Yeah, he would have to make like custom rolling papers.
Yeah.
Or just like
he'd probably only smoke woods.
Dude, he'd probably have to. You know, some people wrap their stuff in leaves.
Like, what do you mean, like leaves, like regular tree leaves?
Yeah, like tree leaves. Some people literally wrap their kush, their weed,
in regular tree leaves. It's all fun and games until you accidentally pick the wrong leaf and you're smoking poison ivy.
I wonder what smoking.
What would happen? Actually, I'm actually kind of like imagine.
I'm because I think
other than your fingertips being like swollen and everything, imagine what like in your lips probably inhaling that you'd probably die.
Yeah.
Or feel like you're dying.
Because I don't know, because it's the oils on the poison ivy, and would it vape? I don't know if it would vaporize. I mean, I bet it has a boiling point because, like, you know, technically everything has a boiling point. But oh, he's playing with this Nightwing thing. It looks like a robo dildo, like a robot's fun time toy, kind of. Batman is flipping me off right now. So you were doing a TikTok dance. I think you're gay.
No, because I was doing the thing where it's like, when a gangster tries to rap on the song, and it's like it was them like trying to do like a bunch of gang signs and stuff, but they're throwing up, like they're literally putting like it's like they're counting on their fingers, like that's literally what they're doing. They're like trying to do the thing. They're like doing like that and like the sex like finger thing, and like doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 like on their fingers.
Yeah, that makes sense. Anyways, folks, I think we're gonna end it here. Did you enjoy your time here, Connor?
No, because I currently have shackles on my legs. I have a gun to my head. But actually, no. This has actually been therapeutic, kind of, because it's just like to talk to other people besides this dipwad over here. No offense. No, but actually talk to and actually share my lives with people, going like just sharing my life and making people smile. If I can, as long as I make some people smile at the end of the day, that's all I care about.
It is always good to just have a long conversation with your homies. And to you alt girls, you don't have homies, so go talk to your parents if they aren't dead. All right, we're gonna end it here, folks. Thank you for tuning in to Raven and the Hooligans. I will see you